EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, it's a rematch from last year's AFC wildcard game, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So likely a 3-and-out on their opening drive. That's not a good omen for a team that's lost 3 straight games.
Too many threes that you're mentioning right there. That's a number they've got to get off of. And the big risk you're running right now is discouragement amongst the ranks. How do you keep them up? How do you keep them motivated? They've got to dial up something to give themselves some confidence.
On 4th down, Goff. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. The Ravens at 4-6 now on the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. Shoves him aside, and he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss up.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Nico Collins.
his 9th touchdown of the season.
And the Bengals are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a first down throw, gone. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
And it's second down.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. He's airing it out for Williams.
And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
Jackson on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak. It's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea. Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown. George Pickens, 28 yards.
And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win, but we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5. Open man right side is Rice. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Goff. Finding Williams on the check down. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. A quick throw caught by Rice. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
Ric Flair.
Out of the gun, Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. Throwing again is Goff. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw fighting Thornton over the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's got this to Pickens. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. George Pickens with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Now Goff. There's a short one taken in by Otten. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Bilal Nichols in there to take him down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Here we go.
Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They are going for it. Goff. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Jalen Petrie picks it off. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
George Pickens
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 28-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Gone. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In motion left, Flowers. Now Goff going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff and look to throw.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Cincinnati.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, report!
Here's Jackson to throw. Throw caught by Achane. Touchdown Bengals! Devon Achane, 53 yards. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Hey, Shell!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This one taken in by Otten. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Super one.
Now Goff. That's caught. It's Flowers. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson now.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
LaMarcus Joyner with a pick.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Horrible. 5.
They'll try to get this running game going with Williams. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 10.
From the 50, it's gone. That'll be caught by Rice. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And the Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Goff. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a play fake, and it's gone.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
To the air again. Goff. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Go!
Off the draw, here's Williams. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Ravens 1st down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3.
They go back to the ground with Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashee Rice, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Jackson. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Complete to Tyquan Thornton. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Jackson. Here's one deep for Pickens. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. To throw is Jackson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson being chased out left. And they hit him as he throws as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 55 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So a decent deficit at this stage in the 2nd half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
The Ravens take over first down.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. There's Mooney with another catch.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Throw left side, hauled in by Otten.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 4 yards on the pickup. Good enough to extend the drive.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On 2nd down, here's Goff.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Goff now looks to throw. And this is caught at the end.
Well, the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Goff throwing again. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Goff. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Williams.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Whoa!
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
DJ Reader brought it down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Quick. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Achane.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime, but the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, Charles, I guess the only thing I can think there is they've got a 3-score lead, and they're saying, well, we're not going to lose this, so let's have some fun. I don't know why you go for it.
I think that's as good an explanation as any, and we all know that certain coaches are more aggressive than others. That call to me, the fantasy people loved it, right? Anybody who's going to touch the ball, gain yards, maybe put more points on the board, they're happy that they kept it and did that. So very interesting deal there, but I'm with you on that one. Maybe he just says, what the heck?
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 15.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
No, we changed it.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Jackson.
He's got this to Pickens. Down the right sideline, George Pickens. Touchdown! George Pickens, 91 yards. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by York is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
17.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Bengals, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.